Yeah, let's be honest here. This thing is a joke all on its own, so just to make it funnier, I'm a flamingo dancer. Hello everybody, welcome back to FTB Skies. As you can see, I'm back in the end because I didn't get to do something in the last video that I wanted to do right now. And that was to go to the end cities. And I even have the end Eye of Legend, so I was actually able to get that achievement done. Look at that, all of them are completed. Unfortunately, I don't get anything for coming here, but hey, you know, that is fine. So, I killed an Enderman for these, so let's go to the other side? Oh! There we go, I guess. I don't know why it wasn't working, but here we go. Okay, so we are now in the End Highland. So let's see, we've got some course routes. Oh gosh, what are you? Ender Blob? What the heck is Ender Blob? Oh, it's from Unusual End. Oh, okay, that explains it. Okay, so let's see. What is this stuff? End Blob. Oh, I can eat this! I don't know why I eat that. Yeah, let's just, throw that into the void. That's fine.
Wait a minute!
Really? I don't even need to use the eye. I see that from the I see all of them. There's a boat! I found one with a boat! Okay, well, let's see. What does this boat hold? Well, probably an elytra, but oh my goodness, here we go. Let's see this thing right here. I need to get the head. Wait, can I pick this up at all? Or do I need, like, silk touch or something? I don't know. Wait, come on. Give it to me. I want the head. Oh my gosh, yes. I have it. Look at me. I'm the freaking Ender Dragon. Well, at least I'm one of the heads. Oh my goodness gracious, that is awesome. Okay, so there's definitely some shulkers in here. I heard those guys. So let's see what else awaits me. We got some potions of healing. I don't need those whatsoever. And, ooh, we've also got some nice fine chests. Let's see. Steel is an essential. I'm definitely going to want some of that. I just got something called a helium flamingo. It says that it allows the wearer to swim in the air for a limited time period. Let's... What does that even mean? Okay, and then there's also a lens from Botania. Those things are decent to have. Yeah, okay, it doesn't look like there's much else here that would be good. Oh! A netherite pickaxe with mending on it. That is actually pretty good. I think I will take that. But what does this flamingo do? I'm genuinely curious about that. So let's see. It goes on my belt slot. So I don't have any of those left. So I can take off the magnet and then put that there. Oh my gosh, I'm wearing a flamingo. I look like Wade from Garfield and Friends. Holy crap. Okay, let's see. What does swimming in the sky do? Press left control while in the air to start swimming. Oh, left control. Okay, and then, oh my gosh. Holy crap. This is hilarious. Look at this. I had a little marker down there, but like, still. Okay, and then the bar needs to replenish, but like... That's hilarious. I'm keeping this. So what else can I find in these end cities? Because, I mean, I know that there's, like, treasures all over the place. So I definitely want to be on the lookout for some of those. Because if I could get anything good, that would be very nice. I know I can get ability totems in these places. So if I could find a very specific one that I've been wanting, oh boy, I'm gonna be a happy boy. Okay, wait a minute. I found an ability totem. Is this the one I'm looking for? No, it is not. Darn it. The one I'm looking for, it's very special. I won't tell it to you just in case I get it. So it's gonna be a surprise if I can get it.
Much later.
Alrighty, so I wasn't actually able to find what I was looking for, and also my chest plate broke, which provided me with a lot of extra hearts. Look at that! Almost all of that bar is gone. Dang it. So, yeah, I'm gonna just stop looking. What I was actually looking for was a certain ability totem. One that would be able to give me flight, so that way I wouldn't have to keep eating these things. So, clearly, I'm going to need to find another way to gain creative flight. So, until that day comes, I'm just gonna need to keep eating these. Ah, well, in the end, I suppose going out there and seeing what this mod pack had for the end was pretty good. So, let's just head on home, so that way we may continue with our new endeavors. Why is this still the End Eye of Legend? Okay, well, I mean, it's not like I need it anymore, so I can just throw this back into here. And you know what? Just to show my victory over Trigon, let us put the head right there on top of my rain shield. Oh gosh, that's gonna look so weird when it turns on. Oh dear. Okay, but now that we have finished all that, it's time to get into the point of today's video, which is going to be the hostile neural networks. So, if you remember in the last video, if you haven't seen it, be sure to check it out after this one, I defeated the Ender Dragon, and because of that, I got the Ender Dragon data module. For some reason, ever since this mod has gone under its new branding, the modules have been in 3D. And personally, I really, really like that. Now, I also have this Enderman data module, which also is really good. But the difference between these two is the Ender Dragon one comes in basic. This one comes in faulty. The way that these things work is the more mobs you kill when you have these things on you of this variety, it increases how much of their knowledge they have in them. So if I were to kill 6 Endermen with this, it would upgrade from a faulty to a basic. Now, the thing is though, on their own, you can't do such a thing. Why can I not open anything? Uh-oh. Alrighty, it looks like I'm back. I honestly have no idea what happened. Apparently, the game crashed. So, I had to turn off the mod pack and come back to this. Okay, so, as I was trying to say, these things can't do anything on their own, because what we first need is this deep learner. So if we go into here, the only things that we actually need to be able to make the deep learner is to just grab ourselves a couple of repeaters, and then we put all that together, and there we go. Now we have ourselves the deep learner, and this thing can hold up to 4 different data modules, and it gives us information on these creatures. But yeah, no, that is the beauty of the deep learner and other things with this, because the reason why you would do things like that is so that way we can progress through that sort of mod line. So let's actually go into the deep learner and grab ourselves one of these, which is a model framework. Now, what this does is, if I right-click on an entity, it will make one of these. So I need an entity to choose. So what do I want? Honestly, the most ideal thing would be a weather skeleton, because if I could kill enough of those guys, then I would be able to use them to be able to get infinite wither skulls. How would I do that exactly? Well, with the little help of the simulation chamber. Now, what the simulation chamber does is we put the data modules in there, and it can generate one of these things being predictions. And if we get one of the predictions for the specific mob, we could then put it in the loot fabricator and make loot from it. But that being said, I guess a close second one that would be very nice to be able to utilize, so that way I don't have to continue fighting them, would be oh, but wait a minute. I already have a Blaze Deep Learner because I've killed enough of them. Here's the thing though. I went into there to try and kill off some blazes a while back. Don't remember why. There was enough for me to be able to get this. So if I can kill all of these guys, will they be able to use in this? Where did they all go? Blazes? They're all gone. Oh god, there they are! I found them! they just weren't rendered in. Okay, wait, there's a blaze. I kill it, and yep, now I just need to kill 5 more. Oh gosh, I could probably upgrade this thing to max if I manage to kill all these guys. Oh gosh, now we're hearing the hordes of flames again. Actually, you know what? I just realized something. I'm completely immune to fire. So all I really need to do is just mute these hostile creatures, and I hopefully, yep, I can't hear them anymore. So now I can just go in. I can go ham on them all the way. Just make sure they all die. Holy crap, and I just got the kill 25 blazes. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it looks like with all of these guys gone, I have finally rid myself of all of those blazes. Oh my goodness gracious. It took me forever, but it's finally been done. And because of that whole ordeal, I was able to get this thing to an advanced tier. I could have gotten it to superior if there were just 4 more blazes, but advanced is fine, especially with how close I got to superior, which I think is the 2nd highest tier for these. Now, the reason why we do this is, like I had said earlier, was for the simulation chamber. And the way we're going to get that is actually a very simple recipe. I'm pretty sure I already had that in there. Yep, I did. And then the simulation chamber recipe is also very simple. We're just going to need to get ourselves a few redstone torches. That is the wrong thing. No, it is not, actually. And then here we go. Right here we have ourselves the simulation chamber. Now, this thing does need power, so I am going to have to put this place in, no, I'm going to need to put this in a place where it can get that. That'll probably be right here for now. And there we go. It is now gaining its power. So then what I would do is I would put this Blaze data module into here, and it would be able to generate things. But first what we're going to need is prediction matrices. Now, in order to make these, you're going to need 1 iron, 1 lapis, 1 gold, and 4 glass panes. It used to be clay, though. I don't know why it's different now, but honestly, I don't see that as a problem, because I actually have a plan for that. So first what we do is we put one of these into here, it starts generating, and then it starts to go through a whole process. Now, as you can see right here, this thing is at advanced, and it has a specific amount of data. Once this thing finishes up, it then accumulates 1 data. So basically, this acts as kind of a substitute for killing. The minimum you can use this in is the basic tier, though, so you can't just get one right off the bat. Oh, and right here, this one, the sequence prediction actually succeeded, so now I have a blaze prediction. This is the good stuff right here. All of this stuff, the generalized ones, I'm not sure what use they have. Because, yeah, like, they're all used as, like, kind of basic craftings and stuff like that, and converting stuff into other things. But other than that, I don't really see any use for these. So, I may just end up getting rid of these. I mean, the generalized one for the end does make nether stars. But if I get one of these things for a wither, that won't be a problem. So it looks like the generalized stuff is just completely useless, so I could get rid of that. One other thing I should mention, the higher a tier these things are, the higher a chance you can get for a better prediction, not just a generalized one. You know, we'll call it the personalized prediction, the PP.
No, no,
No, I will not call it that. So after we have this, now we have ourselves a prediction. What do we do with this? Well, we're going to need ourselves a loot fabricator. To be able to get that, we're going to need another. And right here, there we go. We have ourselves a loot fabricator. It's gotten a lot more expensive, which is actually very fair for what this thing does. So what I do is I put the thing right into here. And then with other things, it gives us multiple choices. But for this one, it only has one, being blaze rods. And with it, we get more blaze rods. And it always remembers the last one you pick. So if you ever want to change it, you got to do it before it finishes building this bar, because it's going to give you stuff. The reason I say that this is going to be a good way to do this is because I've actually got a plan to be able to automate this process. And I'm not just talking about, like, this whole thing going in here. I'm talking about even the creation of the prediction matrices. So, yeah, let's get started on that. So, what we're going to need to be able to do this is we're going to need 2 more patterns. One pattern is going to be for glass panes. The other pattern is going to be for the prediction matrix itself. And the reason why we need both of these will be explained later. So how do we actually get a pattern? Well, it's actually a very simple recipe. You just need 3 quartz enriched iron, 3 redstone, and then 3 glass in themselves. So then we can grab ourselves these 2 things like that, and there we go. Now, there's two different ways to be able to make these patterns adjusted to something. You need this pattern grid for both of them, but there's both the crafting thing and then processed stuff. So for processes, you can just put all of this in there, and then it'll send the thing out through this into some sort of inventory space if there is one. But we just want the crafting thing, so that way it crafts it all within here. So firstly, let's do the glass pane one. So in order for us to set this thing to glass pane, we need to set the recipe into here, and then we bring this thing down, and there we go. This thing is now set to glass pane. And then we can use this other one right here, and then set this to the prediction matrix thing, and there we go. Now the best part about this is, if you're requesting something that uses other items, but we don't have any of those, if you have the pattern to be able to make those items, it will then make them and then proceed to make the other thing automatically. That is the beauty of what we have here, and that is why I'm putting these into here. So when I request for these things to be made, it will then make those glasses, which I have set up onto another drawer, which was right up here that is connected to this thing. And I should probably equip these newer ones up here with void upgrades. And there we go. It's all locked and ready for use. Now, on its own, this whole crafting thing is good, but there is still more of a way to be automatic, because I would have to go into here and then request and all that. That's not entirely automatic. No, how we're going to get it automatic is a lot more special. So first and foremost, we're going to need an exporter. And the way we get that is with a cable and then 2 more of these cores. Now that we got all that, we now have ourselves the exporter. So then after that, we're going to need a crafting upgrade. Before that though, we need a normal upgrade, which means we need another one of these. Okay, how many of these am I going to need? Am I going to need any more? I'm going to need another construction core. Okay, so now that I have that, I can give myself this upgrade, and then with that, I can make this crafting upgrade. So now after that, I'm going to need some cables, and that should be far more than enough. So I'm going to set this up over here on this whole mechanical island. At this point, that's what this is sort of becoming. So then I can connect this to right here, and then I need the simulation chamber right here, and then we go over and grab this exporter and then put that into here. No, it needs to go onto here, please. There we go. Now it's connected to here. Now we are going to need to actually grab ourselves the precision matrices. So let's see. Yes, here we go. So we grab these, and then it goes into here, and then that filters it to be able to go into here. Now, I throw this into here, and it'll probably send them into here. Maybe it only works after I put the upgrade in. So if I put the upgrade into there, it should now work. Why is it not working? Oh, okay, I needed to have the thing in there already. Oh, okay, well, okay, let's break all of these. Does it actually need to be over by the side, or can I just leave these things alone? So let's put that into there, throw those back in there. Okay, yes, and it is automatically filling them in. Okay, so now I can put the crafting upgrade back, and it should start to, yes it is. So the way that the crafting upgrade works, it registers the things that you have in the filter, and it will pull things out from in here. But if there is no more of this thing into here, but this thing is not at a stack in its inventory, or it can't fill any more things, this will then send a signal back to here to craft it if I have the recipes. So that's why we needed those patterns earlier, was so that way we could automate the creation of these precision matrices. Now, obviously, I'm going to need some more of these, because I do intend to farm more of these kinds of guys. But after this, we should then have everything here. So then I'm just going to need to send power to it. Now, what I can do is I can put the loot fabricator right there. And then I'm also going to need to grab myself an item pipe. Alright, so I put a pipe here and then a pipe there. And then I can use this one right here. And then in here, I then put one upgrade. And then for this one, I can set it to the generalized one right here. And then this is going to be where it goes straight in the garbage. And then after that, I can set this one right here to be the pristine one. There we go. Now it can go straight into here. Now, there's two ways I could do this. One, I could set another pipe system up into another energy, so that way it just goes straight over to there. Or I could use importers, taking things out from here and then throwing it right into here. So what will an importer take? So for an importer, it would be basically the same thing as an export, but instead of a construction core, it'd be a destruction core. Okay, yeah, that'd be simple. And there we go. Now we've got ourselves the importer. Take these things straight over to here, use the importer on this thing, and then I can take it out like this and then send it straight back into there. And then it should, or just actually, I could do this way cleaner. So what I could do instead of doing it all dirtily like that is I could just dig straight underneath here, set that like this, and then dig down towards the other cables, which should be around here somewhere. Ah, yes, here they are. Now, this should work. It takes these things out. Okay, and then once I make it like that... Oh, did I just crash again? Oh, wait, no, I'm stupid. I forgot that I needed to power this thing as well. Okay, so since I want this thing to look as clean as I can make it, what I have here is I have universal pipes. What these things do is they transfer both power, fluids, and items. So then I throw this into here, and now both of those things are going into here, making the power and the items. The items are going to be pulled down from here and then sent straight over into the refined storage system. And yes, the blaze power is working. And I can cover all this up and it looks mostly clean, so long as you just don't go to the other side. So yeah, there we go. Now we have this thing all done. This is set to superior, so that is really good. If I were to increase this thing with some more upgrades, it would pull out faster. They don't necessarily need to be crafting upgrades. That, or they will have to be speed upgrades. It could be one or the other, but I will definitely improve upon this. If I can't do that, then you will probably see me shift this thing in the future. Now, I do want a total of 3 of these setups in total, because there's 3 different data modules that I want. The ones that I found that are going to be the most useful out of all of them is going to be the Witch, the Blaze, and the Wither. But in order for me to get the Wither, I'll probably use the Wither skeleton briefly. So yeah, that one will be fine. But the reason why I want the Witch is because it'll generate more redstone, gold, and sugar, and that stuff is a lot more useful than a lot of this other stuff I can get. Granted, the Evoker can give you totems of undying, but I don't know where to find an Evoker, and also, I'm not gonna die. So firstly, I am going to need to find myself some Wither skeletons, and the only way I can think to do that is to go back to the whole dreadful dirt thing. Now, this won't be so bad this time because unlike the last time, I was able to actually update the mod pack. So hopefully it will go better this time around, but there could always be the possibility that this fails miserably. Here we go, we grab ourselves the GM chicken feed, and luckily for me, I have oh so many chickens. Like, seriously, it's actually become a huge problem. Also, I don't know if I ever pointed this out, but I put my spacesuit on an armor stand, so it's actually really cool looking. So how many chickens do I have? I have 3. Okay, that is a good amount, so let's go for you. You get to explode. Yay! So in order for this to work, I'm going to need to set up a little area in the nether, so let me do that real quick.
5 minutes later.
Alrighty, we got ourselves the little area. So what we have here is just a small tinted glass box that's in a 5x5 thing. And inside we have 5x5 dirt. So with said dirt, we will take this rotten egg right here to the center, trigger that, and then with this thing right here that only mobs can, no, only I can go through, no mobs can, and then right here we have the Wither. I need to make sure I get hit. Oh, He just died. Okay, well, I'm going to need that wither. So, yeah, we're going to need to start killing all these guys off. So that way I can make room for him to spawn. Because there is spawn caps in here. So we need to make sure that we get rid of all these boys. Okay, there we go. We got a wither. Okay, wait, no, I need this. I need this. Right click it. And yes, it was set to wither. Okay, so now I can kill him. Oh my gosh. There we go. Also, hang on a second. I just remembered something. Isn't there a thing for the wither one too after I kill? Yeah, there is. So I didn't need to make this at all. I could have just waited to kill enough withers. Oh well, at least I managed to actually be able to get the wither itself. So let's see. This thing should currently be at that tier. Okay, so I need to put this into here. So that way, the more withers I can continue to kill, the more this thing will level up. So I can need to get this thing to a basic tier.
Much later.
Alrighty, so I got the wither skeleton thing to a basic. So, because I don't want this thing to be like the main thing I'm going to use, I'm going to put this thing into here right now, rather than making a separate set for this. Because remember, I want it to be specifically for witches and withers, not wither skeletons. So we're going to need 3 of the pristine versions of this. So, yeah, and all I can really do is wait.
Much later.
Alrighty, so while I was waiting for this thing, I decided to change how this thing looked a little bit. So all I really did was I made it look a little bit cleaner. I made the other 2 ones of each that I was going to need, and then I put all of them all like this and in this formation. So everything is now still underneath everything and nothing is exposed, and then I will just have them all going out into here. I have just noticed, though, I will need to disconnect those, so that way they do not go into there. There we go. Now, as for the wither skeleton things, I have far more than enough that I'm going to need. So I'm just going to need to use these to get each of the... Oh. I have just noticed something. Apparently, well, A, these things need power, but B, each one of these gives me 3. So I didn't actually need to go all the way. I just needed 6 of these when I thought I needed a lot more. Whoops. Alrighty, there we go. Now we've got ourselves the stuff. Oh, the skulls are exporting. That is not actually a problem. Okay, so I just need to have myself about 18 wither skulls. There we go. That's all that I'm going to need. No, I need my 18. Alrighty, there we go. Now I've got all the wither skulls, so you can probably guess where this is going. If I want to get the wither, I will have to fight it 6 times. Alrighty, so I set up a little area with witherproof glass so it won't be able to get away, and it's pretty far away from my base, so hopefully this will go well. So let's build us our very first wither. Oh boy, if you all think that I'm gonna die, you gotta hit that like button. Okay, let's build it up. Okay, right click it. Okay, it lets me do that. Okay, and then I need to fix that up like that. Okay, now it should be close enough to where I should be able to do damage to it from here. Yes, it is. Okay, so I don't actually need to fight it. Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot the most important step. I need to put that in here. And then I can fight you. Yay! Now you get to die, friend! The second boss of the series is right after the first one. And there we go. We have both a nether star, and then also something else right here called an inactive division sigil. Now, I have no intent to use this at any time. So, yeah, that thing is not useful for me. And now I need to repeat this whole process of building the wither, escaping, and then killing him slowly about 5 more times. Actually, you know what? Why don't we see how I fare against the wither when I'm right against it, because I will be vulnerable to its attacks. So let's see if it can actually kill me, or if it's another situation like with Trigon. So, well, wither, what ya gonna do, huh? Although the blast might kill me, actually. Oh dear. This could be very bad. Well, we're about to find out. There's no turning back now. I can't escape. My flight's even gone. Oh gosh, I have wither. Oh gosh, all my hearts are gone. Okay, just keep going. Keep going. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. I'm not dead. Do I still have my hearts? Are they even going away? They didn't go away. I'm freaking overpowered. I'm literally missing my chest plates. My boots are gone, and I am still alive. Yeah, this is a good day. Alrighty, I got all the things I need ready and going. The Wither one is finally reached its basic tier, so we can put that one right into there. And then we can put the Blaze one back where... No, I want the Blaze one back where it belongs at its superior tier. And then we can put the Witch one into there. All their powers are okay. Everything looks good. Alrighty. So then once these things reach their final forms, I can then configure these ones to be the ones that I want. Now, I'm pretty sure that the Witch one can be any of those things, so I'll have to decide on which one I want. But I'm pretty sure that I'm going to need redstone the most, so I might as well just give it that, and I can sort of interchange it out every time I want as I see fit. But yeah, with all of this, that is pretty much all of the whatever this mod is now called. I don't even remember the old name anymore. I don't remember what any of this was. I kind of wish, though, that this mod still had what the old version of it had, which was that glitched armor, which would allow you to fly. Because that'd be so much better than just having to repeatedly eat all this stuff. Holy crap. I did, however, lose all my armor, though, so now I'm stuck with a flamingo that lets me fly. Oh, goodness gracious. I mean, at least I got my helmet, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to find some new armor soon, so I guess I can just grab all of this. A lot of stuff I am going to have to reconsider. Ooh, I forgot about that. I was going to get myself a new sword. What? How much damage does that do? 13 damage. Versus mine does 12. That's actually pretty good. Well, you know what? That was a lot of good stuff. And I got myself a snazzy new sword. Look at this thing. Look at it pulsate. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. So between that and my fabulous flamingo, oh my goodness, I will never die. I mean, seriously, I wouldn't die against the Wither, so yeah, I'm gonna have to fight the Guardian of Gaia soon, aren't I? Oh gosh, that's gonna be fun. Well, that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my last FTB Skies video. Bye-bye!